Guys, the company that I'm going to be talking about today is going to disrupt all of the biology that we know from now on. This company is trying to recreate DNA or reform DNA in certain cells that are already out there to create new products. So basically, think of it of somebody creating products from something that's already existing. I know that probably doesn't make sense, but you'll see. I already bought some shares of this company. I hope that you guys do your due diligence and then let me know down in the comment section below if this is actually worth it. I'm going to leave the timestamps right here. You can see all of the timestamps right here so that you could go ahead and get a little bit of a better view and go ahead and feel free to jump through this. Oh man, what's going on everyone? My name's Jose and today we're going to be talking about SRNG. Yes, you guessed it. ARK Investments, Morgan Stanley, and a couple of other big investors are pouring money into this stock. This SPAC is going to be merging with the one and only Ginkgo Bioworks. If you don't know who Ginkgo Bioworks is, let's go ahead and check out this video from the CEO explaining exactly what they do on CNBC.
Yeah, so Ginkgo's business is, we program cells kind of like you'd program a computer, right? So if you've had, an mRNA vaccine, that's a piece of RNA code. It's ATCs and Gs, not zeros and ones, but your cells read it, they make a little protein, they turn your immune system on. Well, what Ginkgo has, here in Boston, about 200,000 square feet facility to read and write that DNA code. And we work with companies, have a $100 million joint venture with Bayer Crop Science. We work with Roche and antibiotics. We did a project with Moderna last March around on the vaccine supply chain side. We're like an AWS for programming biology. And this really feels like the right moment to bring that out in the world. People have biology on the mind.
So let's go ahead and read this article from the Motley Fool. They're actually analysts and they look into a lot of stocks. And this is actually one of them. I think they're actually pretty good. So let's go ahead and check them out. So let's read a little bit into this. It says synthetic biology company Ginkgo Bioworks is getting set to go public by merging with Srng Acquisition Corp, which is what I told you before, through SPAC, which is Special Purpose Acquisition Company. The market valuation is more than $17 billion, and it's one of the largest SPAC deals yet. Ginkgo Bioworks is among the leading companies in pioneering this approach called synthetic biology. The ability to create things by programming the DNA code of living cells. So for example, Ginkgo Bioworks is working with Cronos Group. As you know, or you may not know, Cronos Group is actually a company that handles a lot of the cannabis industry in Canada. So it says Ginkgo is working with Cronos Group, as I mentioned, from Canada, to program yeast cells to produce THC, the psychoactive compound naturally found in cannabis. Ideas like this could be the beginning of a completely new way to make various goods and materials. So what they're saying is, and I actually heard this from the CEO himself, is that they're trying to get yeast and they're trying to manipulate the DNA of the yeast to create THC, which is, like I said, one of the main ingredients in cannabis. And it doesn't only apply to cannabis. They're actually also doing something as well with the Impossible Burger from Burger King. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's like the one that's vegan and that doesn't have any type of animal products into it. What they're trying to do with yeast is they're trying to change the DNA so that it can create hemoglobin. Is somewhat related to blood, so that is going to give it the juiciness or the blood-like color to this Impossible Burger. So that's what they're trying to do, and these are things that have not been done before. Management estimates that by 2040 the market of bioengineered products could be worth as much as $4 trillion. So Ginkgo's expected 2021 revenue of just 150 million shows that the pioneer of the company is in this industry. Another reason why I think this SPAC merger can actually go through with Ginkgo is because Ginkgo is backed by some very extremely well-known investors. In there's Morgan Stanley, and here comes ARK, which has purchased almost 20 million shares of this SRNG. SRNG is the actual SPAC that's going to merge with Ginkgo. So now you're wondering, hey Jose, where do I buy Ginkgo stock? So right now, Ginkgo is a privately held company, so you won't be able to buy Ginkgo stock just yet. So that's why they're going to do the SPAC. Now, yes, I'm throwing a lot of things out there and a lot of words and all that stuff, but I just want you to listen to some of the things that they're saying about this company. Let's go ahead and look at the share price for SRNG, for Srng Acquisition Corp. And right now, as you can see, it's just been trading sideways for the most part for the past couple of months. around that $9 range. This is still a $17 billion valuation for the company, and after the merger I can only see this company going up. Just remember, this hasn't gone through. There still could be many ways that this merger doesn't happen, but I'm very confident that it will come through. And Ginkgo has been trying to go public for quite a while now, so that's why they're doing this through the SRNG. So in all, Ginkgo Bioworks is trying to basically recreate the DNA or restructure DNA in certain elements that are already out there. Like we spoke about the Kronos group in the cannabis industry and what they're trying to do with yeast, as well as what they're trying to do with plant-based foods, and also what they did with Moderna and their vaccines. This company has been doing a lot of work with a lot of big companies, and I definitely see a huge future for this company. I already purchased a ton of shares of this because if Kathy Woods from ARK Investment is going so hard on this company, then there has to be a reason. Obviously, Morgan Stanley, Bill Gates is also backing this. They raised $775 million on their first round. So obviously there's something that's going on with this company that a lot of people like, and investors are pouring money into this company. All right, that's it for the whole video. I know I spoke a lot about SPACs and all of this stuff, but it is very important that you know and you do your due diligence about this company, because honestly, they can be very disruptive. I like disruptive because that means they're unique, and in the long run, they can do really well. Like I always say, we're here breaking the cycle, making sure that our future generations are wealthy and healthy. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.